Why is a pondering chair so important? For myself, I've found that the more time I spend with my land, the more it speaks to me, the more it tells me where things need to be located. And often I find that disagrees with my original idea. And there's a lot of factors, a lot of reasons for that. The angle of the sun, what trees are blocking sunlight directly from gardening areas or solar production areas or greenhouse areas. One of the things that's important to me is once my house is built and I'm sitting on the front porch, I don't want one structure blocking the view of another. And the more time I spend communing with my land, the more I understand where my home needs to be situated. The more I understand the right location for a greenhouse. The more I understand which trees can stay and which trees must go. The more I understand where the best layout for access points are to different areas of the property as I'm building road. As you spend time in your pondering chair, one of the things that's extremely important is planning things in such a way that your maintenance is going to be reduced as much as possible. Time is something you cannot get back and you never have enough of, it seems like, in a day. So as you're designing whatever project it is you're working on, keep in mind the value of reducing the amount of time it's going to take to maintain and operate whatever that project is, whatever that project you're working on, whatever its function is going to be. Unless you have unlimited resources to hire people or you have a dozen kids all happy to work, streamlining your operation is extremely important. And for me, spending time in my pondering chair, going over my plans in my mind like a jigsaw puzzle, fitting one piece together with another. And sometimes you know what you want, but the pieces aren't quite fitting together. And you try to share that idea with someone, your significant other, and sometimes it just isn't making sense and they think you just simply can't make up your mind. But you've got this picture, this dream, and you know what you want it to finally end up looking like. And the more time you spend in your pondering chair, the more time you spend communing with your ranch, your homestead, your farm, whatever you want to call it, the more those pieces are going to start fitting together. And as you start and complete one project, the more the next project is going to fit in with the first one. Time in that pondering chair is extremely valuable. It looks like you're being lazy, but planning is crucial. And it's so much more effective when you can sit in the middle of your garden, in the middle of your ranch, and look at it to ponder how pieces are going to fit together than it is to do it from miles away in an office or an airplane, although it is a lot of fun to daydream when you're away from your place. But there's nothing quite as valuable as the time actually spent in your pondering chair in the shade of a tree or out in the sun, depending on the weather. I hope you guys enjoy your pondering chair as much as I do mine. I don't know if y'all can hear me over this rain on this metal roof, but I have moved my pondering chair inside my tool van. Because as you can see, it's just a wee bit wet outside. But my garden is sure enough happy about it right now. Check out that big old oak tree. I'll leave you with this thought. When I bought this property, it was nothing but trees. No road, no nothing. There's not a lot here, not a lot done, and you're only seeing a very small corner of the property. But pondering is only the first part. You gotta work. Y'all have a good one.